Welcome to BUNCRYP weekly Bitcoin analysis. So in this video, I'm gonna take a deep down view on our previous analysis, and we're going to give you guys an updated information. Remember, we are not prophets, and we are not always 100%. And whenever we are wrong with our predictions, we do well to accept that, and we tell you. So we'll give a brief overview on that. So in this video, we are going to look into expected price prediction of Bitcoin, and again we are going to see where we are expecting the price to reach to in the next coming weeks or so, based on the current events in which are happening. But this analysis is typically based on what we are watching or seeing on the chart. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive in. So previously we did an analysis, and we were anticipating price to be able to react in this level. This was the level we were anticipating price to react when we opened our weekly time frame. And like I told you, there's nothing like 100% guarantee in price prediction in a cryptocurrency or in the financial market. We can be wrong sometimes. We have been wrong in the past, and we might still be wrong in the future. But the point is, we have a higher degree of accuracy in terms of when you compare with our wrong side of it. At least previously, you have seen how our prediction works out perfectly well. So this scenario doesn't mean that our anticipation does not work out. No, just being wrong previously, we're expecting to be able to know how we manage our expectations. So just as we always tell you guys, we are not financial advisors, and we do not ask you to trade it or not to trade it. Whatever we are giving you here is for informative purposes. So having that in mind, so we are expecting price to rally at this supply zone, though that was an early expectation. Actually, we would have had a more defined expectation, which was to be up, but that being the case, it didn't turn out to go that in which we expect. So like I said in previous videos, in a temporal side of the market, we are in bullish momentum, but in overall we are in bearish momentum until we see a bullish momentum where we will see price rallying over this position, so we can be able to confirm bullish position rallying over this position. So that's been the case. Let's move over to what we have today and see what we are anticipating in the coming weeks or so. So from the charts, we seen the marked position. So currently we have seen Bitcoin trading within this range of 44,000 approximately, so to say, and that of 49,000. This is a range marked out. So from this, we wouldn't be too early to tell you guys that we are aiming for a bull run, while in the same scenario we might not be able to predict exactly between these two zones, and that is these two zones, which one the price will touch first. But according to the current thing we are seeing here, we can say we are anticipating for it to touch here first, although there is a possibility it will touch here, which would be bad, because if price touches this 45k position, price touches this 45k position first, then what it means is that we are going to see a reaction at this place, which is 49k, and then we are going to see price rally downwards. So but for a healthy market dynamics, which will indicate a bullish continuation. We want to see price touch this 49k first, then move down to this 45k, then rally off to all-time high. So you guys should keep close watch on this, very very important. So if we in the future see price touch this place first, then is a good sign, a positive one indeed, because it means that it's going to touch here and come down to this point, pick up liquidity, then go to all-time high. Although it is possible that price can break here, then if that happens, that price slashes through this supply zone or resistance zone, it means absolutely that we are moving for all-time high. That means this high is going to be eroded. So that is also a good news. So the point is, the good news will be price coming to this zone first, whether it slashes it through or whether it pulls back from it. Or just understand the point. The good news is price coming to this 49k zone. That is the good news I want you guys to know. But in any event, it comes down to this 45k position first, then we will be anticipating a rally up to 49k and a drop below 45k. That is the expectation, what we are looking forward to. I remember what I said earlier before, we are not always correct. Sometimes our prediction might not turn out to be the way we expect it to, but what we do with our projection is that we will rebalance our position. So for example, if I am a spot trader, what I will be anticipating to do is to add more positions, or to add small position. Peradventure price touches here first and comes down to this level. What I will do is to add small position. That's just it, with anticipation that the bullish market trend is going to continue. But if price is coming to this place and during the last flash crash I bought the dip, what am I going to do? I'm going to reduce my load, offset my load a little bit, lock in some profits, take out my initial capital, and then wait and see if it will rally out this place to all-time high. If it does so, then I will let the remaining profits to run. Remember, we will not take all the profit from this play. We take some, we lock in some profits, so that peradventure, if it happens to drop from here, then we are not going to expect it to hold. Peradventure it drops from here, it meets here first, then drops to this place. Then for you taking some profit and locking some profit, you now use part of those profits you locked in to buy, accumulate here, with an expectation that is going to move higher. So that's just it. So, but if I have not gotten much and price comes here, I'm not going to accumulate. Why? Because I know that it still have an uphill stack, uphill walk here, and I knew I bought here, so I'll just wait. So and watch what is going to happen. So if it drops below this place, then it means I'm going to wait to a particular zone, which we're going to show you guys now, so that you will understand. So if price now drops from this point, which we marked previously, that is from this level, then what does it show? It shows that we are going to see price rally down to 39k USD. So as a rule of thumb, for this bullish continuation, for this bullish momentum to continue, despite what you hear in social media, remember previously, before this flash crash, we told you guys, didn't we? We did. And what happened? It happened as we predicted. Although our recent prediction didn't exactly happen at the position we marked, but you notice something, that you are seeing what a pullback, a drop. So we might not be precise, but we will give you the exact or range of zones or level for you to start adjusting your portfolio to make a well-informed decision. So having this in mind, for this bull run to continue, obviously we might not be expecting price to slash this place, but in an event price slash this place, that 9k zone must hold. If that 9k zone did not hold, well, what it means is that we are going to see price rally down to a low of 19k USD. I've said this since so many times in my previous video, and what I want you guys to watch out for this. So because you cannot anticipate price to hold off at this supply zone because of this liquidity packing here, which market makers will suck it. So if this 39k zone did not hold, then it means that we are going to see price come down as low as 19k. Why I'm not expecting it to happen now? I'm anticipating it to be the bottom of the next bearish market in which we are facing, but we cannot say precisely how the future will be. Or based on the recent stream of events, we are anticipating a correction at this level, then rally to an all-time high, or correction at here, then rally to an all-time high, whichever the case may be. But however you choose to manage your portfolio, or however you choose to predict the market, is up to you. But whichever you do, we want you to pay close attention to this level of 49k. In the event you follow the previous prediction and bought the dip at this level, then you should pay attention very well to 49k level. Then if price rallies down, pay attention to this 2 level, so you can decide to add to your portfolio at the second level. Because if you bought at this level in which it dropped to, this level in which it dropped to, there might be no need to accumulate here again, except if you took some profits at this 49k, it comes down here and you now accumulate more. That's why it might decide to. Remember, I said if it first touches here, that's when we know that it will come and go. But if it first touches at this zone, then we are going to see it resist here and drop. It might change. We might still have a situation whereby it drops here, and instead of coming to this 49k and breaking this 45k, it will just slash through and go. It might happen, but we are not seeing the chances of that happening. That's just the real thing about this analysis. So what we are expecting is price to first of all go to 49k, then rally down to 45k, then move to all-time high. That should be the good news. But from what we are seeing in the charts, we might see a drop to 45k, rally to 49k, then another drop to 39k. This is what we might see. So I want you guys to do what? Pay attention to this level. So very, very important. Remember, we don't give you something that tickles the ear. So if price breaks out of this structure, we're going to see an all-time high of 85k. So we are expecting an all-time high of 85k and BTC. So we want you guys to watch out for these and first. Very, very important. So very, very important. Whichever way you choose to fill your bag, is up to you. So it's up to you. So we cannot make decisions for you guys. We want you to be able to make decisions for yourself. What we do here is to give you a simple guide, a rule of thumb. So that's all we got. Be blessed, and we would like you to subscribe to our channel and push the notification button if you like what you're doing and you want more of these videos. Well, it's up to you to do so. Good evening. See you next video.